These zucchini boats are so delicious. I can't wait for you to try them. First, you're going to chop up an onion, and this onion we're going to saute in the Instant Pot. So this is 100 Instant Pot meals with me. And even though I'm using the oven in this recipe, I am also using the Instant Pot. And the reason is I am going to be sauteing. So go ahead and hit your saute setting, and then you're going to put 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil, probably more like 1. And we're going to saute that onion in there. The reason why you want to saute with the Instant Pot is because it saves on so much electricity and energy. So the energy you're going to use this if you use a stove is going to be a lot more than if you just use your Instant Pot. So that is why it's my go-to. So you're going to need about a whole onion, and go ahead and put it in there. And even though it's still preheating, I still go ahead and saute during the preheating time, and I set it to like 15 minutes, but you just want it until it's like starting to caramelize a little bit. And chop up some garlic. I did about 4 garlics. It just depends on what your preference is. And then I'm just going to let that simmer. Okay, so now we're going to add the ground beef. I get this one from Costco. I feel like it's about 1.3 pounds. So just totally depends on whatever you have on hand will be good. So I'm going to go ahead and mash that all up and then let it sear and just keep mixing it every once in a while. I'm now going to season that with garlic salt just to add some extra flavor. And then, of course, I'm going to add some pepper. Okay, so now for my favorite part, as that is all sauteing together, I am going to make the zucchini boats. So I'm going to cut the edges off, cut it in half, and then I'm going to get a spoon and I'm just going to scrape out the center of it. And I am actually going to save all of that for next week's Meal Monday, as I'm going to make a potato zucchini soup. That way I don't waste any of the ingredients, and then it's nice because you're going to get that little, I don't know if what would you call that? You're going to get that little bowl-like effect so that you can put the beef mixture in there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some Italian seasoning lightly on the zucchini and a little bit of salt. I think I may have added a little bit too much salt, and then this I'm going to save for a different meal. Okay, it looks like the ground beef is pretty much ready for me to add the tomato sauce. So you add 1 can of tomato sauce. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a half a teaspoon. Let me check to make sure I have that right. A half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Yes, that's correct. And mix that all together. All right, and now for the fun part, we're gonna add that mixture, that meat mixture, right into the zucchinis. I ran out of cheese, so thank goodness I found my kids' little snack cheeses. So I'm just gonna take some of these and chop them up and just place them on top. So it doesn't really matter what kind of cheese you use, just whatever you have. It's probably easy if you already have shredded cheese. You can add on top or shred your own cheese. But this worked out great. I just sprinkled them on and then I'm going to put them in the oven for 400 degrees for about bake for about 25 minutes or whenever you feel like it's all the way cooked through. All right, all ready to go in the oven. Please don't forget to subscribe. I post a meal every Monday and I hope